Yes and no at the same time, mainly because we haven't been able to put a race together like Bristol the past 3 races, and our truck has been better than we were at Bristol. So I feel like there's been a few races that we should at least finish top 3, but something happened and just wasn't in God's will, and it didn't happen. Bristol, we were mediocre. I felt like if we could have came down and took tires again and made an adjustment, we could have got a top 3 out of it, but we weren't that good, honestly. But I mean, we finished top 5, and we had that type of truck, and I would say that was probably our 4th best race truck that we've had all year. So yes and no at the same time. I think we're going to be really good at Vegas, though, for sure. Yeah, for sure. The experience has definitely helped. Air is the biggest thing for me when it comes to these bigger tracks, just trying to learn it and maneuver around it and learn it a little more as the race goes on and be there at the end for it. So I definitely think it's going to be a big difference as far as I know. Kentucky was my first race of the year. It was also my first mile and a half. Kentucky to Las Vegas, considering Kentucky was a 1-groove racetrack. Las Vegas, you can run different grooves, which is going to be a big help for me. That was my biggest thing in Kentucky I struggled with, is just it was 1-groove racetrack. So Las Vegas, you can move around and stuff, so I think that's going to be a big help for me adapting as well. Yeah, so I'll definitely ask Kyle a few questions before I go out there, but from what I've been told, spring to the race that we're about to race this Friday is completely different. The track's completely different, the temperature is different, the pace is different, so it's just honestly, it's a different race. So I went back and watched some in-car from last year, and I completely watched the race last year. I watched it last year, I remember watching it, and I definitely had some value notes I wrote down, so I think that's going to take an application when I go, and we're starting P5, so that's going to be big for us, especially for these intermediates to start up front and have clean air. So we're going to try to get up front and stay there all night and execute.